because I have some questions.
Okay.
But
Of course.
I used to do these interviews with a glass of wine, but we don't have wine, so.
Oh, I like that idea,
Yeah.
Especially wine from Chile or Argentina.
Yes.
So good.
Teresa, when I see you, and when everybody see you, see a powerful, smart, beautiful, and fashionista woman. But what's your story? How was your childhood? What do you think it makes you to be here?
I ran around barefoot on a farm. I grew up on a farm. My parents were both teachers who are amazing. My dad has passed away 8 years ago, right before I started here, in fact. And my mom is still living. She's almost 90.
Wow.
And she's amazing. And if I can be a third of her, I'll be really happy. But, you know, my story is there's nothing I don't believe I can't do. And I think that just comes from maybe my parents always telling me I could do whatever I wanted to do. But just,
You have siblings?
I have a brother and a sister, both older, and they're just like me, very sassy. And I can't tell them anything and they can't tell me anything. It's like, but they're pretty amazing. But, you know, I used to think I was lucky, but I don't think I'm lucky anymore. I think I'm blessed, and I also think my hard work and determination from my DNA has paid off. But I also am just every day I'm so thankful that I have a company like AWS that I actually get to work for, because Andy Jassy, who's our CEO, so I know you know Andy, he is one of the most passionate leaders ever about not technology, but doing something really different with technology. And when I met Andy almost 8.5 years ago, we talked literally about making the world a better place and really working with governments to make sure that they have the same access to technology. And he's really like, Amazon has let me build this business from the ground. And I think empowered me to do that, which makes a really big difference in your career when you have someone that, now they expect me to do what I need to do to build a business in the right way and be customer obsessed, obviously. But really it's because of Andy's leadership, I think, kind of making sure he really looked at public sector globally and was able to say, we need to go ensure that we are working very closely with our governments, our educations around the world, and allowing me to build a team. But for me, I just really love what I do. I love working with governments. You know, working in public sector is not for the faint
How's
of
a
heart.
normal day in your life?
Oh my gosh,
What time
very
you wake up?
busy. I wake up early, but I don't always get ready early. I wake up at 5. I usually go to the gym most days at 6. I love to work out, and I make all my team work out.
She has an extra energy.
I make my team work out.
Yeah.
But I get up very early, but I like to be slow sometimes in the morning. I always used to rush to get out, but now I kind of take my time, look at my email, make sure everything's set, and I work the whole way. No matter if I am getting my hair done or anything else, I'm usually working.
You have kids?
I have 2 sons who are a little bit, they're in their 20s, still young, still babies to me, even though they're big babies.
Are you married?
I was married, and I love what I do, and I have a fantastic team around the world, and they energize me, and I have customers that it's fun to be in technology again too, because our customers, if you saw today, all the things our customers are doing,
Sure.
that it's like, if you go back, you think like 7 or 8 years ago, all you heard about were failed projects. Think about it. Today, we get to change the world. Everything you heard about today, you know, finding and saving children who are being exploited, finding terrorists, you know, helping support universities with students, data sets that are helping find refuge. I mean, there's like, the things we're doing are real, helping with this. We couldn't have done that, like set up an operations center to do a call to, I mean, we couldn't have possibly have done that.
As women, because it happened to me as women in tech,
Yeah.
we always need to prove that we know what we're saying. It happened to you in the past or even now?
I don't feel like I ever need to prove what I'm saying. I've never felt that. And even with this accent, which I probably should feel that way, what I think with women, we need to be smart and continue, and that's for a man and a woman. We need to be smart about what we say, and we need to think about what we say. And that's no different. But now there is a statistic that's true. Women speak 20,000 words a day to a man's 6,000 or 7,000 words a day. So the thing that I think, and I have to teach myself this, and I was at Amazon, we expect you to answer clear, crisp, and concise. But that's for everybody. That's no different for a male or female. But for a female, we do have to be careful that we don't use too many words when we can use less words to get to the point. So I think that's just a good lesson. But I don't feel like I don't feel I need to prove myself. Sometimes I feel like I need to talk louder and sit up straighter at the table to make sure I'm being heard. But I think a lot of people probably feel that way. But for women, and I talked about this today, sometimes I am still the only female in the room. But I'm not okay with it, but I use it for an opportunity to change things. I don't look at it as a negative. I look at it, okay, I'm here. How do I change this to make sure next time I'm not the only?
I was going to ask you about it. If you have plans, like in Chile, for empower women in tech.
100%. We're going to do that wherever we go.
Yeah.
And if you'll work with me the next time we're there, we'll plan a program together.
Sure.
Because one of the things I did in Columbia that I really loved was I had a round table with some of the top women in business in the country. And it was really enlightening because they told me it was the first time they had ever done this.
Perfect. And the last question.
Okay.
What would you suggest to women in tech? Because we always have to share our time like you with kids, with work, with workout.
It's look, people ask me this all the time, and I look back, I'm like, I don't know how I did it. But I think having a good attitude about it, and you also have to know when to just say no to stuff. Like it's kind of, Jeff Bezos talks about this, work-life harmony, which I agree with him. Like my sons used to say, they would ask them, what does your mom do? And they're like, oh, she does conference calls. It's really important. She's on conference calls. So they thought that what I did, my work was conference calls because I would be on the phone all the time. But it's about kind of having balance. And I expect my team, if they need to go do something with their family, I expect them to do that. I want them to have work-life harmony. And if they don't have across the board the balance, they're not going to be happy out of their place. Let's just stop it. Technology today allows you to work anywhere. So you don't need to be sitting in an office to do your job anymore. And I think that's another beauty of cloud computing and technology that enables you as a female, start your own business, work when you want to work. You can be with your children at the doctor's office and maybe not perfect, but you can be doing your work. And or if you're like me sometimes, if I'm going on a 2-week trip and I know you need to go get my hair done, I've still got a conference call, I do my call. You work from where you are. So I think that's a really important aspect of work-life harmony. And two other things, don't forget your friends. Enjoy your female friends, your male friends. Always have that community of people around you, and exercise your body to stay healthy. That's always my advice to my team. And I kind of sometimes make them exercise even when they don't want to.
Perfect.
Teresa, thank you.